Hey, Micah, how are you?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good. We've been asking a lot of the rookies about hitting the rookie wall or their experience with hitting the rookie wall. My question to you is there a dad wall? And I mean that in the sense of how your
Great
career or
question.
preparation has changed from the last 2 years of you having kids to maybe earlier in your career when it was just you and your wife.
Um, yes, I think a dad wall exists. Number one, and I say that because I think that here in Buffalo, when the weather gets bad, and I think it's also due to COVID. I just happened to pick the right time to have two kids, and right at the beginning of COVID was our first child. So that's all we know is having kids during COVID, and I know that it's tough on my wife. I know it's tough on a lot of the wives in the building. I think this is just universal, but it's tough on the wives here in Buffalo because you can't take the kids outside; it's too cold, and they're kind of been quarantining since it got cold. So, I know my wife is trapped in the house with two babies all day, and that's not ideal. So, obviously, when I get home, that's where that dad wall comes in, and I'm just like, hey, put your head down, and we all got to work till hopefully mid-February.
I'm with you because I have a 1.5 year old, so all we know is COVID parenting
Yep.
as well. I'm just saying, like, they talk about routines of what you know and getting your rest and how meticulous you guys are. That has to have been completely flipped upside down, I imagine, as a pro athlete.
Yeah, that happened last year. And we're creatures of habit, man. Like our routine throughout the year is in past years. I could have told you in September what we'd be doing in November and the schedule in December, but now it's kind of you better pay attention to the app and see what might change the next day. And it's kind of crazy. I think that last year was the beginning of it all, just because we'd be going to away games, going to the airplane, and they'd say, "Hey, can't come. Someone tests positive. Come see you in a couple hours." We're like, it's the day before the game. Like, what time are we even getting to the next city? At times, I didn't even know what city we were flying into when we got there, and I just would go straight to the hotel, go to sleep, wake up the next day, and go to the stadium and play a football game. Like, that's how wild it was. So that's kind of the mindset we've all kind of developed throughout the last couple of years.
I appreciate it, Micah.
Of course.